The night was colder than usual. I was walking home from the library, clutching my bag against my chest, when a black van pulled up beside me. Before I could scream, a rough hand covered my mouth, and the world went dark. When I woke up, I was tied to a chair in a dimly lit warehouse. My heart pounded so loud it drowned out every other sound. Fear spread through my body like fire. And then I saw him. Across the room, another chair, another prisoner. His wrists were bound, but his posture was different, calm, strong. His eyes locked on mine, filled with determination. "I'll get us out of here," he whispered. I didn't even know his name yet, but something in his voice steadied me. The kidnappers returned. They weren't ordinary criminals. Their leader was sharp, confident, and cruel. He looked at the man across from me and smirked. "So, the famous Aree. Your sweetheart must be worried sick. Too bad she won't see you again if you don't cooperate." Sweetheart. The word stung in my chest. Of course, a man like him already belonged to someone else. Beautiful, wealthy, perfect, everything I was not. But why was I here? I was nobody. Just a simple girl caught in a nightmare. The man glanced at me again. His eyes softened for a moment, as if silently promising he wouldn't let harm touch me. And in that terrifying warehouse, surrounded by strangers with guns, I realized something even scarier than death. This stranger might change my life forever. The kidnappers circled us like wolves. Their leader leaned close to him. "Choose. Your sweetheart or this girl." My breath stopped. Why was I even an option? I was a stranger to him. He didn't flinch. His eyes stayed on me. "I choose her." The room fell silent. The kidnappers laughed like it was a joke. But I knew he wasn't joking. His voice carried too much weight. "Why?" the leader asked, amused. "She means nothing to you." "She means everything now," he said firmly. My chest tightened. My mind screamed, "Don't say that. You'll regret it." I couldn't understand. He had a sweetheart waiting for him. Beautiful. Loyal. Rich. And yet, he chose me. I shook my head, tears burning my eyes. "No. Don't choose me. Please." He ignored my words. His gaze didn't waver. "If anyone hurts her, I won't forgive you." The kidnappers exchanged puzzled looks. I sat frozen. Why would a man risk everything, for me? And in that moment, I realized the truth. He wasn't just choosing me to survive. He was choosing me, because deep down, something had already shifted inside him. I couldn't breathe. He had chosen me. But my heart screamed, this was wrong. "You'll regret it," I whispered. His eyes softened, but he didn't move. The kidnappers pushed me toward him. They laughed. "Fine. You want her? She's yours. But the price will be high." His arm wrapped around me protectively. I trembled. Not from fear of him, but from fear of him making the wrong choice. "You have someone waiting for you," I said sharply. "She loves you. She needs you. Don't throw her away." His jaw clenched. "She will survive without me. But I can't let anything happen to you." Tears spilled down my cheeks. This wasn't love. This was desperation. And desperation always leads to regret. "I won't go with you," I said. His eyes widened. The kidnappers roared with laughter. "Even she doesn't want you." I lowered my voice. "If you force me, I'll hate you forever." He froze. The strength in his grip weakened. For the first time, I saw fear in his eyes. Not fear of kidnappers. Not fear of death. Fear of losing me before he even had me. He looked at me, broken. His lips trembled. "You think I'll regret choosing you?" I nodded slowly. "Yes. You're only choosing me because of fear. Not love." He shook his head. No. I've loved you in silence for so long. I just never had the courage to say it. My chest tightened. This wasn't what I wanted to hear. Not like this. Not here. The kidnappers grew impatient. Enough of this romance. Pay up or both of you stay here forever. He ignored them. His eyes burned into mine. I'd risk my life, my freedom, everything, just to keep you safe. I pushed him away. You don't mean that. I do. His voice cracked. You're my choice. Not her. Not anyone else. The kidnappers clapped mockingly. How sweet. But will sweet words save you? He pulled me close again. I'll prove it, he whispered. I'll protect you. Even if you hate me for it. And in that moment, I realized. He wasn't just desperate. He was willing to lose everything for me. The kidnappers argued among themselves. Money. Time. Risk. He leaned closer to me. Listen. We'll run when they're distracted. I shook my head. It's too dangerous. His jaw tightened. I won't let them keep us here. Trust me. One of the men stepped outside. The other lit a cigarette. His back turned to us. My heart pounded. He squeezed my hand. Now. We bolted for the door. The chair scraped loudly. The kidnapper spun around. Hey! A gun clicked. I froze. But he didn't. He shoved me forward. Run. I stumbled into the hallway. His footsteps thundered behind me. Shots rang out. We ducked, breathless, hiding in the shadows. He pressed his hand over my mouth. Quiet. The kidnapper's voice echoed. Come out, or you're both dead. I clung to him, terrified. But he only whispered. I'll get you out alive. I swear. We crept through the dark hallway. Every creak of the floor made my chest tighten. Behind us, footsteps echoed. They were searching. Closer. Louder. He pulled me into a storage room. We crouched behind boxes. I could hear my own heartbeat. They won't stop, I whispered. He touched my cheek. Neither will I. A shadow passed the doorway. The man cursed. Then walked on. I exhaled shakily. But the relief didn't last. A beam of light suddenly flashed in. There you are. The kidnapper lunged. We ran again. Through the back exit. Into the night. Breathless. Desperate. I wanted to stop. He wouldn't let me. Keep running. Don't look back. We collapsed behind an abandoned shed. Our clothes were torn. Our bodies trembling. For a moment, silence. Only our heavy breathing. I looked at him. His face was dirty. But his eyes, still burning. You shouldn't have risked your life, I said. He smiled faintly. I'd risk it 1,000 times. For you. Tears blurred my vision. I tried to speak. But no words came. He took my hand. I've loved you since the day I met you. My heart skipped. But what about her? I whispered. Your sweetheart? His eyes darkened. She's not the one. You are. My chest ached. Because deep down, I wanted to believe him. But fear whispered, he'll regret this later. Still, that night, in the dark, I let myself lean into his arms. The next morning, the world felt heavy. We hid in an old farmhouse. The air was cold. He made a small fire. I watched the flames dance. But my heart burned hotter. I can't stay with you, I whispered. His face fell. Why? Because one day you'll regret me. He shook his head hard. Never. I touched his hand. It's not fair to her. She loves you too. His jaw tightened. She loves the idea of me. You love the truth of me. Tears slipped down my cheeks. I wanted to believe him. But my mind kept saying no. You have to go back to her, I said. He grabbed my shoulders. No. I choose you. The silence after that was louder than any scream. That night, I made my decision. While he slept, I watched his face. So calm. So safe. I kissed his forehead softly. Forgive me, I whispered. I slipped out into the night. The air was freezing. But colder was the emptiness inside me. I walked for miles. Each step heavier than the last. I thought of his smile. His words. His promise. But I had to be strong. If I stayed, I'd ruin his life. I loved him too much to do that. By dawn, I reached the city. I looked back once. The horizon was glowing. He was behind me now. And maybe he'd never know why I left. But it was better this way. Days passed. Then weeks. I tried to live. But my heart stayed with him. One night, I heard news. He had returned. Safe. But different. I saw him once, from afar. He looked strong. But his eyes, empty. He walked beside her. His sweetheart. The girl who loved him first. But his smile was gone. I hid in the crowd. My chest ached. This was the choice I made. Later, I heard whispers. He told friends. She was the one I loved. But she left. Tears filled my eyes. I wanted to run to him. To scream, I'm still here. But I stayed silent. Because I knew. If he had chosen me, one day he might regret it. So I carried the pain alone. He carried the emptiness too. And somewhere, deep inside us both, love lived forever. But love was not enough. The story ended not with joy, but with sacrifice. Thank you for watching this emotional love story on the Love Chapter by Aree. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more heart-touching stories. Tell us in the comments which country or place you are watching from. We'd love to know where our family of viewers is growing around the world.